Getafe, all around you will see a lot of factories, this industrial area from Madrid. So family, now I'm going to leave you. This was just a small introduction. So now I'm going to leave you some minutes resting. Later we must talk about Don Quixote de la Mancha and also about flamenco, because we need to know the people that wants to go this night to the Zambra and to the Granadians flamenco. And we are going to talk today a lot, so I'm going to leave you resting a little bit, just a little bit. I'm going to go now through the corridor. If you have any personal question, any doubt, anything that you need to know, anything you can ask me, and later we are going to talk. In Alcalá de Henares, more or less like in Madrid, no? Without big buildings, without theaters, without cinemas, but you can see these small houses. You can see in some of the houses they have a blanket. A lot of people ask me about this blanket. That's for the summer. here to the right we have the city hall, and you can see a statue there, and that's Don Quixote writing the chapter from today. He's writing about us arriving here in Puerto Lápice. Small house, small village, quiet place. So in 1 minute we are going to stop. Here you have also at the corner a small shop. And here to the right you can see this blue gate. Inside is the courtyard. It's connected and now with the parking bus. I'm going to show you another gate, but it is connected with that gate. You go inside, you have the courtyard. If you want to walk a little bit to the main square, it's just following the main avenue. And you see these blue gates now to the right. Just going in front, you go in front and you get to
I'm going to go to the bathroom later. Lo que pasa es que cambian de color. El verde está de raíz, pero es que hay muebles que no son primero, que es lo mejor. Otra exclusión. Y la de mantequilla y mermelada.
Amigo, ¿estás aquí?
Estáis sentadito para no cansarse.
there, first thing that contrasts in our mind is the mountains. You see, we expect palm trees and beach, and we find these mountains. And here are the highest mountains in the Iberian Peninsula, even higher than the Pyrenees. Indeed, here we have the highest peak in the Iberian Peninsula, and the Mulhacén. In front of us we have the Sierra Nevada snow mountains, and the translation in Spanish, in English, and there we have the Mulhacén peak, 3,478 meters. It's not the highest mountain in Spain. The highest mountain is the Teide, but the Teide is 3,000 kilometers far from here in the Canary Islands. Canary Islands, they are closer to Africa than to Europe, and the Teide mountain is almost 3,800 meters. It's almost it's an old volcano, the Teide mountain, but here is the highest peak, the highest mountain in the Iberian Peninsula, Mulhacén. It's interesting because now in the season, this year it was a very bad season for the snow sports like ski, snowboard, and the mountains were like the mountains in Madrid. They had no snow at all. But in good years, you can do a ski or a snowboard during the morning, and in the evening you can go to the beach, because in 45 minutes by car you can get to the coast, so you can do some snowboard in the morning, and in the evening you can swim on the waters of the Mediterranean Sea. Here is where we have the most southern ski resort in Europe, in Sierra Nevada. And now we are around the city of Granada. Most of the city is a modern city built after the conquering of this kingdom by the Catholic kings. So they are the area of the downtown, like the historical center, 3,000 years old. We consider more or less a modern city, like Madrid, for example, which was founded in the 9th century. For us, it's a new city, a modern city. But through this visit of the Alhambra, you're going to discover all the heritage of this city. Is protected by the World Heritage, and this is also an interesting city for the students. The population of Granada is around 230,000. You will enter with the local guide, and you will enter with Jesus, and you will do all the visit of the Alhambra with Jesus. First of all, when we get to the parking, you're going to get some audio devices. So you will listen all the explanations, all the indications with Jesus. So you are going to be all the time listening Jesus for any doubt, any question that you have. And then you will begin the visit from the Alhambra. Very interesting. When you visit these Muslim constructions, buildings, areas outside, if you look them from outside, and they don't look especially important for you to remember bus parking, because in the case that you get lost or you don't want to continue with the guide for any reason, we will meet again in the bus parking. There is only one parking, so you will be able, if you get lost, don't get panic, continue inside of the Alhambra, and if you don't want to continue for any reason, just to the local guide and to Jesus, we want to continue, you give the devices, and we meet after 6, at 6 o'clock, Alhambra will be closed. So the security from Alhambra, they will invite you to leave the complex. So at 6:15, 6:15, we could meet again in the bus parking. In the case that you get lost or you don't want to continue the tour for any reason, 6:15, we will be again in the bus parking. There is only one parking, so
Barrita, temas, ya ves.
Bueno, puede ser una payasita como yo.
Puedes.
Dios sabe.
¿Por qué
O
no?
reluciente. Es una página de que te quiero explicar. Porque a mí me mandan todo lo de descargar. Tía, vieron un vídeo conmigo. Me mandan un sueño con lo que habéis descargado el cielo reluciente. Que me tienen que flipar, me empiezan.
At 8 o'clock I will reach back, okay? I can be in there. Tomorrow morning again the same thing. So this guy is not following the destiny. He'll meet us at some. Maybe he's going in another month. You know where? Malaga. On the way to Seville, we'll stop it.